We're going for 3. Alright. This is my opinion of Pokemon Pals. This is a video done by nathanielpaulhits, and it features a guy who likes to call himself kaiserphoenix as Brock and Giovanni. This guy seems to be doing very well for himself. His videos have really gotten off the ground, and they can be kind of interesting. He's got his own take, his own view of Pokemon this and Pokemon that. One time they did a skit on that Ash had killed Dawn's Piplup. I said, is that so? I thought to myself, well, how long are Pokemon supposed to live anyway? I mean, what's a Pokemon's lifespan anyway? Do some Pokemon live longer than others? I don't know. You know, but they portray the human characters in all kinds of different ways. In fact, they did one recently where Ash was trying to go see Giovanni about making a deal to get his Pokemon license back. They actually got kaiserphoenix to play Giovanni. I didn't see that coming. But then I noticed they get a lot of young people to act in the Pokemon Pals, which is probably why they had to get kaiserphoenix to play him. I portrayed him a bit differently in Pokemon Middle Aged. I portrayed him as like a 49-year-old Italian. His name Giovanni's Italian. I expect him to be an Italian. I also expect him to be a really bad person. Evil man. Now, kaiserphoenix played it rather smooth, I thought. A bit too smooth for Giovanni, but he did a good job. I'm not going to say he didn't do a good job. And all the actors of Pokemon Pals have done an outstanding job with their roles. Some more extreme than others, but still. I wasn't expecting Giovanni to be portrayed by a 25-year-old. More like a, you know, I figured Joe Pesci would fit the role. And in my episode, I thought Giovanni was Joe Pesci. I issued an advance apology to Joe Pesci himself in case he got offended and tried to sue. And besides, I like Joe Pesci anyway, so. And kaiserphoenix doesn't seem to be Italian to me. He seems more like, and this is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. A little British, a little Irish. Has a lot of intelligence, kind of bordering on a possible slight Chinese ancestry. We all know the Chinese are geniuses. And there's no doubting that kaiserphoenix is something of a genius. nathanielpaulhits is a fantastic producer. He knows how to put his stuff together. Me, on the other hand, I'm a one-man show. I really don't know too many people around here, so rather than get other people to play different parts, I draw on the camera lens, or I use the dry erase board to animate characters. Pokemon Pals is a fairly good series. I even saw the Hangin' with the Heavens show. It was an interesting take on the goddess. Was it Hera or Herida or Herala? I don't know what her name is exactly. Well, anyway, she considers having sex with this guy, and then when she starts connecting with him on an emotional level, says, change my mind, you're going to be my best friend forever. He's like, no, I want the sex, I want the sex. You're like, oh, best friends forever. Isn't that just the way it works out? Still, these people do a fantastic job. One time, I discovered that nathanielpaulhits had blocked me for some reason. I couldn't figure out why. I thought to myself, you know what? Doesn't matter, because I can still appreciate the videos even if I am blocked. Even so, I will be looking for more of their videos in the future, and hope one day that they will get turned on to mine. I've got like 4 out now, 4 different series. The original one was Pokemon Middle Aged, which features a guy in his mid-40s. He realizes he's about 34 or 35 years late on his Pokemon journey. Goes to Professor Oak. Oak gives him an empty Pokeball to go out and fight for himself a Pokemon. He fights a Meowth and throws the Pokeball and catches it, and ends up going on his own Pokemon quest, with the starter being a Meowth instead of Pikachu. Interesting. Oddly enough, this Meowth eventually learns Thunderbolt, like Pikachu. And oh, the other series, Adventures in Japanese, was the second one. This is actually just an original show in which I get sucked into a book, and the way to get out is to write and speak Japanese fluently. That's how I get out of the book. It's the only way I get out of the book. Otherwise, I could get killed in the book. Anyway, third series was a parody of the Power Rangers called Left-Wing Morphin Power Traders, which explains why I thought that Fox killed the Power Rangers right in the middle of Wild Force, and ABC got rid of them at the end of RPM. Because I think that they thought the show was too liberal, which it kind of does have some liberal overtones to it. A lot of liberal ideas get expressed in the Power Rangers series, through the entire Power Rangers series. Like the trash was supposed to go, and getting a good, decent education, trying to be as healthy as you can. Plus, I've used to make parodies of Bush and Ailes and the rest of those asses in politics and stuff and TV. And the final one is Doctor Who, parody of Doctor Who. This is the show in which I use dry erase board to do almost all the episodes. And the only other thing I'll say about it is, in the story about the cavemen, I decided to play the 2 main ones, Zal and Ka, parodies of Cal and Za, because I thought those 2 men looked so similar to each other, and I decided to do it while I hadn't shaved, so it made me look kind of cavemanish. Check them out if you like. It's on the Cheap Dancing Ostrich with an E at the end, channel. That's it for now. Bye.